Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how you can use your Philips trimmer with your mobile charger or a power bank. So the reason to do this is because my trimmer stopped working a week back because the batteries were not getting charged with its original charger. So the original charger is around 15 volts, but the motor inside this is a 5-volt motor. So you can use it with the power that is supplied from your laptop or from a normal mobile charger, which is 5 volts and 2 amps, or else you can even use your power bank. So let me quickly show you this. So guys, first you need to open this comb thing. Next you need to pop up this the main blade. Now you can see the motor. So here you don't need to do anything. You need to see if you can make a gap between this back portion and the center portion of it, and then you need to start pulling. So I have already done this with the use of a screwdriver. If you can't manage to do it with your nails, try to put a screwdriver in and then push it this way. So if you see, I'm pushing the back part outwards and not the center portion outwards. So it's the back portion outwards. That's the way to remove the clips. So both sides you need to do that. So once you do that, the last portion is a little tricky. So I'm going to use my tiny screwdriver here. As you can see, one side is out. So the other side is also out. So this is the back portion of it, which we don't require right now. So I'll quickly show you how it looks inside. So as you can see here, these are the rechargeable batteries. I think it will be 1.5 and 1.5 volts. I'm not, yeah, it is showing as 750 mAh, but the problem is they are not getting charged. So even if I charge it for 4 hours or 5 hours, it is just discharging within like 5 seconds. So as you can see here, there are two wires which are connecting directly to the motor. So this is the positive wire. I've already removed it out carefully. Don't pull this from the circuit board because it can damage the wire. And if your wire is damaged, then you won't be able to do anything with this trimmer. You'll have to throw it out. And this is the negative wire. So what happens here is the positive and negative charge comes from here, which is 15 volts and 4.5 watts or something. I'm not really sure. It goes in here. It steps down the voltage and it charges the batteries, and then the batteries go to the switch and then come to these wires which were connected over here. I don't know if you can see it, positive and negative. So what I'm doing is I'm not going to use the switch because that is a much more complicated process. I'm not going to use the switch. I'm going to directly connect this to my power bank or my USB charger, which is 5 volts and 2 amps. So I'll quickly show you how to do that. For that I have two alligator clips so that it's easy to show you. So here I have the red one. I'm going to use it as a positive. So I'll put it here. Okay. And the negative, I'll put it on the negative. Next, what you need to do is you need to get an old USB cable from maybe some old wired mouse which is not working. I mean, this is a wired mouse cable which I've taken, and because the mouse is not working, I've just stripped it and I'm going to use it for this trimmer. And when you open any kind of USB cable, usually you'll see 4 cables. The green and the white are the data cables, and the red and the black are the positive negative wires, and I think the extra black wire here is the earth cable in case of a short circuit. I'm not really sure. So what you'll have to do, if you have 2 black wires, just put the positive to the positive and then you can just switch and see which one works. So right now I know that these 2 are the cables I'm going to use, so I'm going to cut the other 3. Or else what I can do is I can just fold it back and tape it. So I'll do that. So you do that and it's out of the way. Now you need to strip this wire a little bit. So we have the positive and negative wire, and then need to connect the positive to the positive, and the negative to the negative. So once this is done, I mean, I'm just showing you for like a trial basis, because later I'm going to put proper soldering and close this up, and I'll make a hole also so that the wire comes out, and I'll put hot glue on it so that the water doesn't enter in case it falls in the sink or something. So this is the USB cable. As you can see, it's working perfectly. I'll bring all the wires in the frame so that you don't think that this is powered from some other source. So, but the problem is the switch is not going to work now. So what you need to do to stop it is you need to open it up. Or disconnect the wire. I'm going to put this thing back here. I've put this back. Okay. Now I'll plug in this again. You don't need to use these. You can directly connect this to the USB. So you connect it red to red and black to black. Route the wire somehow through this, and then you need to close this up. But remember that there is no switch control over here, so you'll have to do something about that. I'm not very experienced with the PCB, so I have done a direct connection here. In your case, you can do what seems fine for you. And guys, if you're not sure about this, please don't try it at home. If you don't know what you're doing, please don't even open your trimmer and electrocute yourself. I'm not responsible for that. So yeah guys, so if this was useful, please like the video and do share it, and do subscribe to the channel for more Jugaad videos like this, where you can repair your stuff without throwing it away or buying another trimmer for $2,000. So that's about it guys. Be careful, and in case you're doing this, please do not connect it directly to the power socket. Use a power bank, that will be much safer, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.